Good to see you again, bud.
Likewise, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I can tell, and we're going to break it down here in a second, the heart and soul that you put into this film. But I'm going to tell you how it connects with me. I'm a huge, I just told you off camera, somebody said hi to you. I'm a massive mama's boy. So
Likewise.
no spoilers, but there's a theme to this particular film. You had to have gotten hurt, or maybe you didn't. I mean, it's very physical, Dev.
Yeah, not quite Jackie Chan level injuries, but
Okay.
I think it was like 2 weeks before shoot. It started with a couple broken toes, which seem tiny, but it's very painful trying to do choreo when you got broken toes. And then in the big bathroom fight sequence, I think it was like day 1 or 2 into that. Unfortunately, my co-star snapped my hand. I had what they call a boxer's like break. And so we carried on filming the whole day. I had this huge, like the hand had inflated to it's like an elephant paw. And then we finished the shoot and, we're during COVID, so we couldn't break this bubble. We found this private medical jet that would take me to Jakarta at night. I went under, they put a screw in, and the doctor's like, you cannot put any more weight on this, like no more than like a pound of pressure, because it's like pulling if this nail bends, it's like pulling a nail out of wood, like it will ruin your bone. And I'm like, I got you, doctor, completely understand. And then went straight back into the into the fight sequence. And, we had to change a lot of the choreo to be one-handed, which was heartbreaking. But I think it worked out okay.
It totally did. There's a personal side to the inspiration behind this story of this film that you co-wrote, or you're part of the story writing. That you were told stories as a kid, if I'm not mistaken, by your grandfather.
Yeah. So my granddad, lived in Kenya, Nairobi, and he would come down to London, rarely, and we would. I'd make him sleep next to me in my little box room, and he would tell me these stories of this Indian mythology called the Ramayana. And there was just one character in particular, this kind of half man, half monkey god called Hanuman. And I remember thinking, God, the iconography looks like Superman, splitting his chest open like Superman did with the S, and the way he would fly. And he was also, when I started diving deep into it, he was kind of someone that had lost his confidence, and Hanuman and his band of monkeys, these band of outsiders kind of clumped together to defeat this evil demon. And I was like, this would be an amazing thing to ground and put some real social context and weight into. And that was kind of the genesis of this film.
Where's the mask?
There's 2 masks.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Jordan might have one. There's somewhere in a warehouse somewhere. But it was fun. I got to cut the hair and do some stuff on it, and we stitched the middle and gave him some scars. It was really fun.
You mentioned our mutual friend Jordan Peele, who I've talked to many times. His involvement, when you got the call from Jordan, what was your reaction to that?
I was shooting this tiny horror film in the countryside of London, and England, and the film had kind of been dropped by, the studio, and I was licking my wounds. I was really sad, and then my agent called me, and he's like, "Have you heard of this guy, Jordan Peele?" I was like, "Come on," and he's like, "He's seen the film 3 times, and he absolutely loves it." I nearly fell off my chair. And he was like, Jordan wants to talk to you tonight. And so we got on this Zoom, and Jordan was just so wonderful. We spoke for like 3 hours. He listened to me. He's like, I want you to tell me everything that you've been through with this, because I know you've been through a war. And he goes, I hope you don't mind, but I've shared it with the studio already, and we're gonna buy it. And I was just like, it's like winning an Ivy League scholarship or something. It was pretty amazing.
Dev, I've talked with you many years. You're one of my favorite actors. I love seeing you in action. The fact that it's your directorial feature debut makes me even more proud. So we'll close with this. Now that it's done, and it's powerful, standing ovation at South by Southwest. Yeah. The reaction, I'm getting chills right now just saying what I'm saying. What are you most proud of now that you've accomplished this? There's more coming. You're really good.
Oh, man.
What are you most proud of?
I'm just proud that we have, a story like this culturally out there. Someone that looks like myself, a true underdog action revenge film that I think a lot of people will relate to. He's not a guy that has all of the tools. He doesn't have the perfect quips. He certainly doesn't look the part or have the perfect body, but it's a movie about willpower and ferocity. It's primal, and I'm really proud of that, I think.